Well, that elimination went exactly to plan. Tintin's gone, that little flipper has learned his lesson. Now we hold all the cards. Indeed! We have taken over this team and we hold all the cards! Yeah, it was good. Except for the fact that Kevin might not trust us anymore because we voted out his closest ally and it could have just as easily been him. So he might go and, try and forge an alliance with the others. He can do whatever he wants. If he goes with them, it goes 6-6. So either way, at worst, it'll go to a tiebreaker. And I'm sure we could all beat Kevin in a challenge or something like that. Yeah, that's true. His smartest option is to come with us. Kevin's a flipper. He might go over there, he might come to us, but it doesn't really matter. Because if Kevin doesn't make the right decision, he's easy to get rid of for next time. Yeah, I agree. Anyways, I need to talk to Survivor Sans privately. Okay? At yesterday's elimination ceremony, Karma confronted Survivor Sans about potentially throwing out Sandra's name. Now, Survivor Sans has thrown out Sandra's name to me, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did it to Karma. But why would he make such a stupid move? This could put our alliance in serious danger. What do you want, dude? I think you know what I want. Listen, what Karma said at yesterday's elimination, is it true? Did you really throw out Sandra's name to Karma? I need the truth from you. Yeah, okay, look, it was a lapse in judgment, okay? I thought if I could get him to vote for Sandra, it's a win in both ways. Number one, if he was to do that, it would mean that he would be interested in potentially working with me. And number two, if he did write down Sandra's name, Sandra wouldn't forgive or forget him. But he didn't, and now Sandra might get suspicious. If we let Karma get to Sandra, we could be in serious trouble. Yeah, I made a mistake and I fumbled the ball. I gave Karma too much information and I know for next time not to do that. However, I still think that Sandra trusts me and you way more than she trusts Karma. I mean, especially you. She's been working with you all game. You'll be able to get her to stay on our side. Alright, I guess you're right. For now, I think it's fundamental to speak to her and to get on the same page again. I agree. Let's go find her. Yeah, the things I said to Karma yesterday weren't very smart. Honestly, probably the biggest mistake I've made in this game so far. However, Sandra and HOH have been working together all game. And I think she'll be able to stay on our side. Now that we've got a pretty good majority, or at least half the team on our side, I don't really have to worry about throwing her under the bus. So she never really needs to find out. And as long as HOH can get, her to trust him and me, then I can sweep this under the rug. She won't find out. Last night's elimination was explosive. Kevin and Tintin, who I thought trusted and wanted to work with me, actually voted for me. But in the end, the 6 from the other alliance all voted out Tintin, which, honestly, is fine for me. He voted for me, so he got what he deserved. But now, Kevin's all alone, and I don't think he's going to want to work with people who just wrote his ally's name down. So I think the next stage for me and the next step for my game is to talk to Kevin and make sure that I can get him back on my side. If he goes to that other side, it's going to be a 5-7 split. And I hate to say it, but my goose could be cooked, so I really need to make sure I can get him back on my side. Hey Kevin, I think we should talk about last night's elimination. Yeah, we should. Look, I just want to start by apologising. You have been a really good ally for me in this game, and I wrote your name down yesterday. Nagito came to us and made a few good points, and between Survivor Sans and you, you're gonna be able to sort of hide yourself, in a merge better than he is. He's gonna be targeted later. As for you, you can make a deep run without really being suspected, but I made a lapse in judgment because those guys voted out my closest allies, so now I'm stuck by myself, not knowing what to do next. And I understand if you don't want to work with me, it just kind of leaves me isolated, Kevin, I need you to hear me when I tell you this. I forgive you. It's all good. It's okay. Listen, those guys who thought you could trust them, but they've proven once again that you can't. Now, I know if you stick with us, it's going to be 6-6, but I think it's going to be okay. Are you sure? Absolutely. Listen, whatever happens next, I want you to know that I do trust you, and I do want to get to the end of this game with you. Wow, I really didn't expect to hear that from anyone, especially after Tintin left. Well, it's true. You're someone who I trust, despite you voting for me. I know it was just, something that happened, something that you regret now. So I want us to stick together and start anew. Alright. Thanks, man. And I do really appreciate you coming to me. I really needed it. Tintin going home is honestly the biggest shock of my game. I really thought that me and him were sitting in the power position in this team and we could vote for who we wanted to eliminate every time. However, that alliance, it got a whiff of us and it didn't like it. And now Tintin's gone. But I'm still here, and thankfully Karma's extended me an olive branch. However, he could just be lying. But I don't see the point. Without me, his alliance is in shambles. So I feel like he really needs me going forward in this game. But the question is, can I really trust him? Or is it smarter to go to that other alliance? For right now, I'm honestly not so sure, but I'll have to think about it. Champions, getting your first look at the new Wizards team. Tintin voted off at the last elimination. Well. 24 remaining. What's interesting is each team is still sitting evenly with 12 each. And what's even more interesting is that the original Raptors and the original Sand Squad still have 12 players each. So this game at the moment is just even everywhere. Which should make what I'm about to say all the more interesting. It is time to switch things up. It is time for another team swap. Wait, what? I didn't expect this.
Yes! Let's go! We're safe!
Heck yeah! Phew. I could have been sitting in a really bad spot if we went to another elimination in that champions team. I mean, MK and Randall, that's still a bit unpredictable. But still, I think the other part of that alliance might try and convince those two that I'm the one that had to go. So, either way, I'm very relieved. I can finally, hopefully, be on a team with some people that I actually can work with. People who are as dangerous as me. Well, just as I got us all into a good spot, once again, the game changes, and my spot in the game is once again up in the air. However, with my good luck, I'm sure I'll end up on a team that's, good for me. Alright, it is now time to get you guys into 2 new teams of 12. So, this team swap will be working very similarly to the last team swap. Everyone, I need you to get with your partner who you were with for the first team swap. Everyone who doesn't have a partner still in the game, please meet me at the front. Everyone else, find your partner, please. Alright, Roderick, dude, I guess we're together again. Alright, man. Woo! Okay, so it seems that we're being with who we were with last time, which is great, because Ray's is like my closest ally, so I'll be with him, which is great. But I'm hoping that we can also be with Thanos again, because us three are really tight, and Thanos has got, he's got a really good brain in this game, and I would really love him for the numbers. And plus he's someone I trust. Yeah, sure.
Well, it seems we're together once again. Indeed.
Alright, Sandra, let's do this. Absolutely. Yeah, glad that we're still together. Absolutely. Alright, let's do this, Sako. Right behind you, Sonny. I'm glad that I'm still going to be with Sonny. I mean, I know that he has been struggling, with everything that's going on with his wife at home and him not knowing if she's okay or not. It has been weighing on his mind, and I know it, so I like that I'm still going to be with him and I can still be there for him. Because no one else knows, and he doesn't want anyone else to know. Which is why I need to be there, his rock and his anchor, to get him through this. Okay, we have 8 pairs that through, obviously, that swap. You didn't lose you and your partner that you chose for the last swap. And we have 8 people down here that did lose their partner. So, you guys will need to go with someone who, obviously, is down here. It doesn't matter whether they were on your team before, or just then, or not. You can go with literally anyone. So, please, make your choice. Well, we have to go together. Absolutely. Hopefully we can get with these two as well, and us four will be sitting good. Absolutely. Alright, Danos, me and you. Let's do this, bro. Absolutely. TDN Leaks, you and me. You want to go with me? After our alliance just voided out Tintin? Yeah, dude, it's a game. I might be interested in working with you guys.
Oh, I see. Okay, let's do this.
For right now, it wouldn't be smart to close our other alliance out. And TDN Leaks, honestly, is quite a big threat. Having him on my team could be a good shield. So yeah, going with him is the perfect choice.
Alright, I guess that leaves us. Let's do this, dude.
Absolutely!
Okay, it seems everyone now has a partner, whether you originally already had one or you've got a new one. So, for the originals, we've got Benson and Firebro, MK and Randall, Chill Guy and Karma, Sunny and Akko, Lord Licorice and Nagito, Jesse HOH and Sandra, Roderick and Razor, as well as Leafy and Caillou. As well as the four new pairs, we've got Queso with Leonard, Tom with Thanos, Survivor Sans with Parvati, and Kevin with TDN Leaks. Okay, it is now time to get you guys into teams. So, everyone in the duo that is standing on my left, you will be on this team. Everyone on the right will be on this team. Wait, we're not going to be with our duo member anymore? Nope! I gave you guys our opportunity in the previous team swap. Now things are getting a little bit harder, so you'll have to play by yourself. Alright guys, get into your spots. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Just for now, we'll be back together and merge. Absolutely!
Looks like I'm gonna be with that stupid Lord Licorice. Don't worry, you keep the idol. Are you sure?
Absolutely. Seems like you'll need it more than me. Besides, I'll have Parvati and Sandra. I'll be able to get those guys on my side. Trust. Okay. I'm gonna miss you, dude. You too. I'll see you in the merge. Well, this team swap has thrown a spanner into the works. But I guess this is TDN and you've got to expect the unexpected, so... Well played, Blue Toad. Well played. Well. We have two new teams. On the new team one, we have Lord Licorice, Chill Guy, Sunny, Kevin, MK, Survivor Sans, Jesse HOH, Benson, Tom, Razor, Leafy, and Queso. Meaning on the new team 2, we've got Parvati, Sandra, Nagito, TDN Leaks, Randall, Karma, Akko, Leonard, Caillou, Thanos, Roderick, and Firebro. Now that that's discussed, you guys, team 2, you guys are going to be the Till team. And you guys will be orange. But anyways, I hope you like who you are on your team with, because that's who you're going to be with for the next phase of the game. No, dude, are you kidding me? That's a bummer. My two closest allies, Thanos and Roderick, they're not on the other team, dude. So, I've lost them. But I guess the good news is I've still got Tom the Cat and Benson, which is pretty cool, dudes. But they have sort of been known to argue. So hopefully those two can stay, well, friendly with each other. This team swap kind of went surprisingly well. Yeah, sure, I lost Chill Guy and also Sunny, but I've still got Akko, and by extension, I've still got Leonard. Also, Jesse HOH and Survivor Sans are both on the other team. Meanwhile, I've got access to both Parvati and Sandra. So now I can talk to Sandra and convince her that Survivor Sans did throw her name under the bus. And I can get her to my side. And Survivor Sans can't do anything. He's on the other team. So honestly, I know what I've got to do. And I think it'll work. Okay, now that we've got two new teams, it is time to get to our challenge. Now today's challenge is obviously going to be a little bit shorter because, well, we just did all of this. So, for today's challenge, it's basically a TDN Q&A. However, I'll explain because it goes a little bit differently. Basically, each team needs to select 5 captives. They'll come up to the front. The captives are not allowed to help answer the questions at all,
but the other 7 at the back are all allowed to chip in and help answer the questions. Basically, I'll ask a question, and the person on that team that can answer it first, they get to basically eliminate a captive from the other team. The first team to lose all 5 of its captives, that team will be heading to elimination, where someone will become the 17th player voted out. Alright guys, now that I made that clear, please select your 5 players. Remember, the 5 players that are the captives cannot answer the questions. So I'd go for the people that know the least about the show. So yes, please, pick your 5.
Ah, gosh damn it. They've got both of the TDN returnees.
But we do have TDN leaks.
Oh yeah! Don't worry guys, I'll lead us to victory. I might not be a real leaker, but what I'm not lying about is my extensive knowledge about TDN. I know everything about everyone. Years of research have helped me. It's time for me to crush this challenge for everyone.
Okay, but we still need to put up 5 people who probably know the least about TDN. Me and my brother Hammer Bro, we used to watch TDN all the time together, so I know a thing or two about this show. Who thinks they could sit out? I'm happy to be a captive. I don't really know heaps about the show, to be honest. Yeah, I know my brother was on it, but you really think I care? That's a good point. Anyways, I'll also be a captive, because I feel like you guys know more than me about this show. Alright, well we still need 3 more captives, so who else volunteers? HOH and I stay, obviously. We're both returning players, and we both know a lot about the show. Yes. So, who doesn't know heaps? I'm happy to sit out. You don't know heaps about the show? Not really, I haven't really watched much seasons. It was actually Bob and Jacko who introduced me to it. You know Bob and Jacko? Yeah, it's a long story. Anyways, I'll sit out.
I never really watched the show. If I'm being honest, a show like this isn't my cup of tea. Watching people lie and backstab each other, it's not my sort of thing. But when Bob and Jacko both said that they were on it, and the prize was $1 million, I didn't need to hear anything more, obviously. My wife is sick, and she needs my help, so obviously I was going to do whatever it took to win that money.
I'll also be a captive. I'm just not good at answering questions under pressure. Dude, me neither. My brain spirals, bro. I'm glad that we're on the same page about that. Do you want to be a captive? No way, dude. That's way too deadly. It's not a real captive, dude. Oh, right. Then yeah, dude. I'll be a captive.
Okay, the captives have been decided. For Orange, it's going to be Lord Licorice, MK, Sunny, Benson, and Razor. And for Teal, it's going to be Karma, Thanos, Roderick, Caillou, and Leonard. Don't worry, I'm not sitting out because I don't know anything about TDN. I wouldn't go on something like this without any research. It's actually the opposite. I think I know quite a lot. So it would be easier for me to be like, I don't know heaps about the show and sit out, and people seem to buy it. I'm trying to go this game under the radar. Right now, I know I've made myself quite a big name. But it's okay, because in this new team swap, I honestly feel like I'll be okay, and I'll be able to survive. Alright, and with that, the challenge will start. But just before the challenge starts, I want you guys to know that just like with the last team swap, you'll have this challenge to discuss amongst yourselves a team name. After the challenge is over, please tell me your team names. Alright, and with that, each team, please select one person to come up and try and answer the first question.
Alright, do we want to start with TDN leaks or save them for if we're in trouble? I don't mind, honestly. I'll go. I think I have quite the knowledge about this show.
I'm happy to go. You sure?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to get us the point.
Okay, for round 1, we've got Leafy for the orange team, taking on Randall for the teal team. Alright, so your question is, who is the only Total Drum Nintendo contestant to ever get runner-up 3 times?
I think I know this one. I know it. It's Princess Peach.
Correct, it is Peach. Leafy, well done. You get to basically kill a captive from this team. And no, as much as I'd love them to actually be killed,
we don't really want lawsuits here, so yeah. Wanting to kill a little kid is really messed up. I think wanting to kill anyone is really messed up. But hey, I still said it. Whatever. Okay, well, I'll eliminate, Leonard. Sorry, I choose to kill you. Ah, well, my time's come. I've accepted it. Seriously? What? It wasn't a good acting, dude. That was just over dramatic. Anyways, go take a seat with the team. I thought my acting then was very good. Just like it was all the way back then for that acting challenge we did.
Dude, your acting in that challenge was abysmal. No offense.
None taken. Okay, the Till team has lost Leonard. So, these guys are down to 4 captives left. Leafy and Randall cannot go again until everyone else on that team has at least had a shot. So, alright, this time the orange team. You guys are pick who's coming up first. I think we should get another point right in the bag, so one of you two should go. I agree, but I think it should be smarter for us to wait for, TDN leaks to go. Well, if one of you two go up, then they might put TDN leaks up. If not, one of you will go, the other can wait for TDN leaks. That's true. Alright, do you want to go? Alright, I'll go. They're putting up Jesse HOH. Okay, TDN leaks, this is your time.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, for round 2, we've got Jesse HOH for orange, TDN leaks for teal. So, your question is, who was the 5th boot of season 2?
It was Jesse HOH.
What? Seriously, it was? Why don't I remember this? I don't know, but this question was made for you and you still lost. Very disappointing. TDN leaks, kill someone from the orange team. Kill MK!
Are you serious? Grow up. I'm not actually dying.
Aww.
Are you serious?
Now that the teams are swapped and I'm on a team with MK, I can finally get my revenge for Menace. It was her who really got rid of Menace. It was mainly her. And now it is time for Lord English to get his revenge for Menace. So watch out, MK. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Lord Licorice, is it?
I don't see why it matters. I'm just gonna go for who's first in line. So, sorry, Razor.
That was like a chest to the knife.
You mean a knife to the chest?
Yeah, that.
Okay, Razor's being killed, and HOH and TDN leaks now have to sit out until everyone's gone, as I said. So, round 3. Till team, you pick who's coming up first. Alright, leave it to me. I'll go.
Alright, leave it to me.
You sure? Maybe I could go. No, it's a good strategy. Queso would know a lot about this show, right? I mean, he just sits down on his ass and doesn't do anything all day, so he's gotta know a lot about this show.
Yeah, you're banned for that one, buddy. This team swap couldn't come out at a better time. Me, Caillou, Leafy, and probably Parvati, we were the ones that were sitting on the bottom. But now, with this team swap, me and Leafy, we have a chance to get back on top. I'm just hoping that Caillou on the other team can stay safe too.
Okay, for orange we have Queso, for two we have Parvati. So, your question is, who won season 33?
I know, it was you!
Yes, you're absolutely right. It is I, Blue Toad. I have won a season. So have I, dude. You're not special. No offense. Not taken. Anyways, Queso, eliminate someone from the challenge.
Well, this is hard, because obviously I'm not going to kill Caillou, but you three didn't vote to save me against Captain Underpants. So any of you could go. But between the three of you, I'm going to kill you in the middle, whatever your name is with the purple hair. You're dead.
Not my first time. Next, we have Chill Guy versus Akko. So, your question is, who was the 6th player eliminated from this season? It was Menace. Correct, it was Menace. So, eliminate someone from the challenge.
Kill the person who was responsible for Menace's elimination. MK?
Oh, come on. Shut up already. I'm just gonna stick with the strat that TDN Leafs made, which means you're next in line, Benson. Sorry I choose to kill you. Whatever. Finally out of my misery, I guess.
as soon as I find myself in a majority, the team swaps. So now I really don't know how I'm sitting. But I've got Tom and I guess Razor, so hopefully us three can get back into a majority.
This next one should be good. We've got Survivor Sense for Orange, Nagito for Teal. So, your question is, name everyone who has been a runner-up at least 2 times. Are you kidding me? Easy. So obviously you had Princess Peach, who's been a runner-up 3 times. Little Mac's been a runner-up 2 times, and so is Rita. So, bingo.
Wow, I'm impressed. Not surprised, but impressed. Survivor Sands,
Who are you killing? Bye-bye, Karma. Whatever.
yeah, that one wasn't strategic. It was strictly personal.
Okay, for our next round, we have Kevin for Orange and Sandra for Teal. So, your question is, who was the runner-up of Season 3? Ah, boy, I honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking back to the old days. It was Comeback, so the final 2 was Kirby and... Was it Zelda? It was indeed. Well done, Kevin. All right, select 2 to eliminate from the Teal team. Well, even though it's still extremely psychopathic, I don't think it's as bad as if a kid kills a kid, so... Oh, and Caillou's suffering. Well played. Well, the scores are now 3-1. Roderick is the only one still alive for the Teal. So if Tom gets his question right, then you all know how this ends. The Teal team will be heading to elimination. So, let me ask the potential final question. Name 6 interns over the history of Total Drum Nintendo. And yeah, since I'm nice, that can include me too. So we have Blue Toad, and we have Sour Bill, Toadsworth, then we also have Epic Face, Double Face, and Mr. Spice Jr. Boom, did it. And for an extra 1 mini Blue Toad. Seriously, how'd you know all that? I mean, I knew that, but damn it.
So I'm just forgotten about now, okay? Fuck this shit!
Well, that was a great and well-earned victory for the Orange team. Which means, Till, you're heading to elimination tonight. Before you head out, have you decided on team names?
Yeah, we've decided, and we're Team Dynamite.
Very nice. Till, well, we've decided, and we're gonna be the Tsunami. Nice. 2 awesome team names. Alright, Team Dynamite, you're all safe for tonight. Team Tsunami, not so much. One of you will be sent home tonight. Grab your things, head on back to your camp, and I'll see you guys tonight.
Well, it seems we're heading to elimination. And that could be a slight worry if I can't get Parvati and Sandra to my side. So I need to talk to them and convince them that I'm with them. Which, honestly, I don't see why I wouldn't be.
Hey, Pav! Hey, what are these 2 doing here? Oh yeah, I was working with them, in the team just before, so I think we can trust them. Oh, nice. Was there anyone that you were working with that's, over here too? Well, I was working with Caillou, but I don't know. I could bring him in, I guess. Hey, Bob, Sandra, can we speak, please? Can you 2 give us a minute? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Listen, I know that you 2 might still be wary of me after getting rid of Tony. However, I've already explained, especially to Parvati, why I did it. It was a strategic decision. If you 3 were all on the same team right now, even though you wouldn't be because Tony would be on the other team or what, it doesn't matter. Look, the point is that you 3 all going into a merge together was going to be too dangerous. We had to get rid of one of you. And honestly, we got rid of the one that was the most unpredictable. And I know that you 2 like playing together. So now that we're here, and yeah, sure, MK's gone and Tony's gone and all that, it doesn't matter. Because us 3, we can work together, and we can have a good alliance. And how do you know we can trust you? It's a game of trust, and numbers, and slight manipulation. Look, I know that I haven't been the best ally in the world. However, even if we went to that elimination, I would have convinced them not to get rid of you, Pav. I'm being so serious. Okay. You know what? Just because you want numbers and stuff will give you another chance. But if you mess up one more time, I'm sorry, dude, but you're done. I get it. I won't mess up again. Okay? So who are we going to eliminate?
I wonder what Randall wants.
I have no idea.
Hey, you two. Hi. Listen, I just want to congratulate you on that last elimination. Honestly, awesome play getting rid of Tintin. Massive fans now. Are you sucking up to us? No. Maybe. Okay, listen. I know that you two could easily try and get rid of me. However, I do think that if we work together later on in this game, we would be the most dangerous alliance. Tonight, I know it might seem like I'm in a bit of trouble, and honestly, I am. If you think about it, my head is pretty much in a guillotine. However, I think I can get through to Nagito and TDN Leaks, and then afterwards I want to speak to Sandra about what I want to speak to her about, this whole Survivor Sans throwing out her name. I think I could be a very valuable ally to them. The only thing is, Akko and Leonard. I trust them, and I'd love them to be in this alliance. But I still don't want our alliance to be public. Yeah, I think it was kind of made known in that last team swap. But now I think it's time to try and keep it hidden again, right before the merge. So I need to have a speak to those two as well. I've got a lot of talking to do. But tonight, I am very confident that I'll be safe in this game. Just due to my manipulation and persuasion. Well, that's what went kind of crud. Maybe. But we can still get into a good spot. Right, Thanos? Yeah. All we gotta do is talk to the right people. Okay, let's split and have a few convos. Sweet. Hey, Thanos. I was just thinking about our talk yesterday. You know, with the drugs and stuff. Yeah. Okay. And I was kind of thinking that if you could just give me one, then dude, no, drop it, okay? But I just need one, dude. I'm stressed. My mind's running a million miles an hour. One of those drugs really helped me out right now. Thanos has got to cave eventually and give in, so I've just got to keep pushing. And yeah, I'll eventually get one. I will. Yeah. So that's the plan, and I want you to vote with us. Wow, you're letting me into majority? Well, yeah, me and you are struggling in the minority on the other team. It's only fair that we can both get to a majority this time. Wow, I don't know what to say. Thanks, Parvati, I really appreciate it. Losing Leafy and Queso at this team swap was really hard. I mean, especially Leafy. We've been closest allies since day one, and now that she's on the other team, I kind of felt alone. However, Parvati has basically just put me into her alliance, and I am so thankful, so I'm feeling really good about my spot in the game now. Come on, you know you want to. Fine. You can vote with us tonight. However, the people that you were working with before on the other team, that are on this team, Akko and Leonard, they stay out of this vote, okay? What? Yeah, I don't want you working with them anymore. I don't know the extent of how you're working with them, but it's gotta end, so you leave them out of this, okay? Yeah, sure. Nagito will let me vote with them, but he said I have to keep Leonard and Akko out of tonight's vote. But what he didn't say is I couldn't talk to them first. So all I need to do is go to those two, tell them what's up, and basically just let them trust me, because those two, I don't want them going anywhere right now. So that's what Nagito said, so listen, you two have to stay out of the vote tonight, just so Nagito gets some trust. But trust me, I'm not letting you two go anywhere, so we're not the votes tonight. No, you don't have to worry. But who do we vote for? Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe put a vote on Fire Bro? I don't know, he seems like a big threat and it wouldn't really be unsuspecting. Okay, but who are they voting for? Well, tonight they said that they want to eliminate. This is really weird. So apparently Nagito wants Karma to vote with them, but Nagito doesn't want me and Leonard to vote with him, but Nagito's got more of a problem with Karma, so this isn't making sense. But I do trust Karma, so tonight I'll just vote for Fire Bro and hope for the best. Tonight's vote is about two things. Number one, it's about checking where people stand. Seeing where people vote for is extremely important, especially for the first vote of the new team swap. However, it's also about eliminating someone who, honestly has become quite the threat. I didn't have anything against this person, but they've got an alliance. And honestly, that alliance later on could become really dangerous. So this is about splitting that alliance once and for all.
Welcome, Team Tsunami, to your first elimination ceremony as a new team. Okay, you have all voted and all made your decisions. One of you is being eliminated. But first, if anybody does have a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright then, no takers. If I call your name, you are safe. Safe tonight is Akko, Leonard, and Caillou. Also safe tonight is TDN Leaks, Nikito, and Karma. We're down to 6. Also safe is Firebro and Parvati. Well done. The next 2 players safe are Sandra and Randall. I'm glad that we could work together. Yeah, maybe this is the start of a rebuilding alliance. And with that, we're down to 2. The player heading home tonight is Thanos. I'm sorry, dude, but you're out of here. Are you kidding me? No, not Thanos. Oof. I'm sorry, Thanos, but you have been eliminated. The box of shame awaits. Well, this game has been super fun. My brother, carry on without me, okay? I want you, or Razor, or Tom or Benson, or even Firebro to win this game. But mainly, I'm rooting for you and Razor, dude. But I can't do this. I need you, dude. Well, it's okay, because you'll carry on 4th without me. No, I just... and as for you guys, this game's been really fun and extreme. And I get why you got rid of me. I was becoming quite the threat. Well, it is time for me to go. Well, Thanos, thank you so much for being part of this season. But it is time for you to go. Wait, Thanos, I just need one! Huh? See ya, dude. Wait, no, Thanos! See ya. Best of luck to all of yous. Oh, there goes Thanos. And that means that the rest of you are safe for tonight. So grab your things and head on back to your camp. See ya. Dude, what was that about? Nothing. Sorry, I didn't thank him for everything and stuff. Oh, of course. Let's go, dude. Okay, let's go. Well, I've got to say I'm impressed. Karma voted with us and Akko and Leonard didn't. So maybe I can trust him. Either way, right now I'm back to where I was on the other team. An alliance of 6. Me, TDN Leaks, Parvati, Sandra, Caillou, as well as Randall. Us 6, we run the game. And the good news is, whenever we want to get rid of Karma, we can. So right now, I'm sitting at the very top of the pyramid, on top of this game. Well, this episode gave us a lot. A new team swap, some new dynamics, some old rivalries, and a big blindside against Thanos. But now that he's gone, we're now down to our final 23. So, is Karma in a bit of trouble, or will he be okay? And what exactly is going on with Roderick? I guess we'll have to tune and find out next time, right here, on Total Drama Nintendo, the Champion's Throne 2.